Your legal document at your startup beginning lays a solid foundation for your company or business, whether it's a small business. If these things are not gotten the right way, it will surely cost you. Consulting with a lawyer at the very beginning is a very wise choice, as you will get it right from the very beginning. Hi, I am Flourish. I am a startup advisor. I create content that revolves around startup, law, and business. If that sounds like what you'll be interested in, please endeavor to subscribe to my channel. This video is going to be an explanatory video on why every startup needs a lawyer. So let's get right into the video. Always stay connected to your journey. Never leave or half Welcome to this video. So as the title implies, we're going to be discussing 10 reasons why every startup needs a lawyer. So first off, what exactly is a startup, or who exactly is a startup founder? Startups are young companies founded to develop a particular goods or a service, bring it to the market, and make these things irresistible and irreplaceable for customers. Startups have one goal, and that is to sell their products or services to the public and make profit. Startups are usually innovative. They deal with solving problems that have not really been solved before. They deal with creative ways to solving a particular problem that have not been solved before. Most times they introduce technology or tech into solving these problems. Actually, these are businesses, or will I say companies, that actually provide products and services that are new under the sun. They are all about innovation, and people actually mistake startups or startup founders to entrepreneurs or startup to businesses. They are actually different, but I'm going to create a different video to actually explain the differences between these two terms. But for this video, we're going to be talking about 10 reasons why startups need lawyers. And actually, these reasons are both applicable to businesses and startups. They are applicable to startup founders and entrepreneurs. So who is a startup advisor? Startup advisors are also called startup lawyers though. A startup advisor helps startups and businesses avoid unnecessary lawsuits and complicated court disputes by preventing legal issues. So they do that by foreseeing so many things that a normal man, a normal woman will not be able to see. So that is why you need a startup advisor in your team as a startup founder or as an entrepreneur. So let's get officially into the video. The number one reason is to identify risks. A startup advisor foresees legal issues and advises you on how to avert them. They also ensure that your business is protected from the beginning. They advise you on key agreements that are to be made for your type of business. Number two is licensing. A startup advisor helps with the licensing of your business. First, they know the type of your business and what type of form of licensing is required for your type of business. And this is one very important reason why you need a startup advisor, because they will advise you on the type of licensing that you need to have. You get this is because there are some certain kind of businesses that need different forms of licensing. So because business A is this type of license, doesn't mean business B needs this particular same type of licensing. So a startup advisor will help you diversify which kind of licensing your business needs to undergo to be certified or to be run legally in your community. Number three is company type. A startup advisor advises you on the best corporate structure that suits your business or that suits your company. Whether it's a sole proprietorship, whether it's a private limited company, a public limited company, or a limited liability company, or a group of companies, whatever it is, a startup advisor will advise you on the type of company that you should form. A startup advisor will also advise you on your requirement for licensing of that particular corporate structure in a foreign company. That's not just in your company, like in my case here in Nigeria. But a startup advisor will also give you advice. Yes, will also advise you on the best method or best means of licensing for your corporate structure in a foreign company. The fourth reason is funding. A startup advisor would advise you on the best means of funding for your company. He or she will advise you on the best investment method or mechanism that you should undergo as a company owner or as a startup founder, as an entrepreneur, such as seed funding or seed investment, venture capital investment, and will also advise you on your structure during the funding, whether it's by means of debt or by means of equity. That alone may not be self-explanatory, but I'll find time to create another video to differentiate between debt and equity and probably funding your business and all of that. So your startup advisor will review your investment agreement to know what the implication of this agreement to be, and would also foresee the long-term effect of this agreement, because there are some means of funding where, okay, if you are going through the path of this type of investment, you will lose some certain level of control of your business. So your startup advisor will advise you on what to do and what not to do, to know what kind of investment will suit you as a company and as a person in general. The fifth reason is taxation. Your startup advisor will advise you on the best means of paying your taxes, or how to go about the whole taxation process in your country. It's actually a rigorous process, and you do not want to do that alone, but having a startup advisor on board will make the whole thing easy for you. The sixth reason is intellectual property protection. As the name implies, intellectual property. So intellectual property is literally the property of your intellect. The business idea, your business itself is an intellectual property. The products from your business, it is a product of your thinking and all of that. So that it falls under the umbrella of intellectual property. So your startup advisor will ensure that these your intellectual properties are duly protected, which will protect your business and ensures its sustainability. Because if as a startup founder, as an entrepreneur, your intellectual properties are not protected, anybody can steal your business idea. Anybody can just bring whatever you've produced or whatever to manipulate it in a way that it will not look like it's theirs. So if you don't have a startup advisor, or you don't have like a legal practitioner in your team, you will definitely just be swayed like that. Your business idea will just go like that. Whether you're a musician, your music will go. Whether you're a writer, your book will just go like that, and there is no protection for it. So a startup advisor will advise you on the best way to protect this intellectual property, whether it's to patent it, or to do a copyright on it, or to trademark it. Whatever it is, your startup advisor will advise you on the best possible means to protect your intellectual property. Your startup advisor will advise you to take something that is called non-disclosure agreement. And non-disclosure agreement is like an agreement that you make with a person that you are sharing your business idea with, whether so that the person can invest in your idea or something like that, or somebody you bring in to work with you, and then you are disclosing some business secrets to them. Yes, your business secrets are intellectual properties, so they should be protected too. So they are protected by means of non-disclosure agreements. And when clauses or phrases in the agreements are breached on, yes, when they are breached on, your startup advisor will also advise you on when these non-disclosure agreements would be executed or should be executed. So the seventh reason is regulatory compliance. Your startup advisor would advise you on what regulations are peculiar to your type of business or your niche of business, or the type of company or the niche of your company, and advise you on how best to comply to these regulations, so you don't end up in a legal dispute, or you don't end up having legal issues. So that is what a startup advisor will do for you as pertaining to regulatory compliance. The eighth reason is website user agreement and data privacy. A startup advisor helps you to draft the required document that will protect your business digital presence, and it could be in form of like your website or your app. It could be your business website, your company website, or your company app, like your company software package, or things like that. They help to draft essential business documents that will help protect your business digital presence and also your online marketing strategies. These documents could come in form of your website terms and conditions, your personal data collection and usage, and so on and so forth. So the ninth reason is shareholding of a founder. A startup advisor helps regulate the share structure of a business to determine how much shares the founder will own, and that will come a long way from the license of the business down to like the reasons we spoken earlier on, and when we spoke about investing. The startup advisor will advise on how best to invest, and will also advise the founder on, okay, if you go through this type of investing, you are going to lose this amount of shares, or if you do this, you're going to get this or get that or get the other thing. So here this reason is talking mostly about shares of the founder. So last reason is review of contracts. A startup advisor will review your contracts, from investment contracts, your founders agreement, to your shareholding agreements, to partnership agreements, any form of agreement at all that is in line with your company's interaction with another company, because there's actually no way you can interact with an independent person or another individual, another personality that is independent of your own company without having a legal backing to that agreement that is going to be made, and that agreement is called the contract. So your startup advisor will help you in drafting this contract and reviewing the sense of, okay, it might be another company that is bringing this contract for you to sign on, and your startup advisor will be in charge of reviewing this contract to fish out any loophole that will be of detriment, or that will be detrimental to your business success or to your company's success. So we've come to the end of this video. If you've watched up to this moment, you are a star. Thank you. So if you have any questions, please endeavor to put it in the comment section of you, or by virtue of this video you want other videos like this, please let me know in the comment section, or whatever topic you want me to talk about that revolves around law, business and startup, please let me know in the comment section. Please like this video, comment, share to your friends and family members. However, if you have more questions and you want it to be on a more one-on-one kind of interaction, please do well to join my Telegram channel, and it is the Effective Startup Community, and the link is in the description box below. So we'll see in my next one. A startup advisor foresees legal issues. English, God have mercy. Let's go again. A startup advisor foresees legal issues and advises you, and what is that? So let's get right to the video. What is that? Bye guys. Always stay